Hello, statistical team. This is Phil or Phil Almighty. All right, first I'm going to assume that you have at least a basic understanding of how Google Spreadsheets works. That's our primary tool that we use to do our points. If not, check the description. I'll add a link to a basic tutorial video on how to use Google Spreadsheets. Second of all, you're going to have to subscribe or have access to the RRL channels in order to get the results, because you can't input data if you don't have the results. So you're going to have to look at the ticker and look at the footage and the video, and also refer to the Discord channel. Again, I'll link these in the description, but there's two channels. One is the main channel that media uses, and I believe this one is the official stream channel, and this is the channel that will have the streams that the official's point of view is. So you can refer to both to verify the results, and then you can also coordinate with the officials to make sure results are accurate before you input the points. And finally, I'm going to need you guys to go to the Discord channel, go under the ticket category, and submit a new ticket by clicking create ticket. And then go ahead and go to your ping on your ticket. I'm going to make a note here saying so I'm just letting staff know that ignore this ticket. I'm doing this for the video. And then what I want you guys to do is put your email in here. The only people that are going to see it is mods and above. I would have you DM me, but I don't like having my DMs open because I get a ton of unnecessary pings and stuff, so I feel like this is the next best thing. If you don't want to send me, or if you don't want to put your email in here, then you could message probably Seth. I think he'd be okay with it. But anyways, say email. Let's say it's not my email, but just put your email in there so I can add you to the spreadsheet. So once I add you to this spreadsheet, what you're gonna do is you're gonna file, and then you're gonna select make a copy. This is important. I don't want you working in this spreadsheet, because if you work in this spreadsheet, then someone might come in behind you and start working on your spreadsheet. And I need you guys to do separate spreadsheets so we can grade, make sure that you know what you're doing, so then I can give you access to the real sheet to edit the points. So you're gonna file, make a copy, and I want you to rename this beginning part to your name. So we'll say, for me, you put your username. I'll just say Phil Almighty, and you can go ahead and select share with the same people and copy comments. Thing is, if you share it with the same people, though, the other people can be able to edit it, so maybe not share it with the same people so they don't edit your sheet. And then what you can do is add me to the sheet, or better yet, you can just make it so anyone who has a link, I'll share this at the end. So we're just gonna so just for now, select copy comments and make copy, because I don't want anyone editing your sheet besides you. All right. So now we're at the beginning here. It should copy everything over from the spreadsheet. It may take a little moment, but here are the points for our league, except for the playoff point system isn't in this spreadsheet. That's going to be a different spreadsheet. That's months from now, so you don't have to worry about that. But you see the winner gets 40 points, and then it goes to 35, so -5 for second. And then it decreases by 1 point all the way down to 40th, even though our cutoff is 14 people on the field. For stage points, you can see it starts at 5 points for first, and then it goes to 1 for fifth, and then that's it. The playoff points are here listed. Qualifying, you only get 2 points, and here are the miscellaneous points. It stands for did not qualify, D and Q, did not start, DNS, and DNF which is did not finish first stage, second stage, or third stage, and then the last one is did not attend, or DNA. Feel free to speed up the video in 2 times or 1.5 speed if I'm taking too long to explain things. All right, so I have a little sheet here that I'm going to make a mock race occur, and we're going to pretend that when you're doing this, that you're inputting the points for the very first race. So that would be Daytona. That's what the abbreviation DAY stands for the first round, the first point race of the season. So we'll go ahead and start with the stages. Stage 1 and 2 are on, so you click the spreadsheet down here, and you can see there's stage 1 and 2, and then that's it. Stage 3 is on the overall points. So you put stage 3 results here, and you put the stage results for 1 and 2 on this sheet. You can see Daytona is listed here. So we start out with Phil. We'll say he got first, Wolf got second, Brody got third. I'm just using the arrow keys, or you can hit enter and it'll go down as well to the next row. And then we're going to go ahead and enter the second stage. So we'll say Fearless. Actually, let me make sure it's, where's Fearless at here? It's down here. You got a stage point. Let's see, we'll do Ultra. Got 2 stage points. You put the position, not the stage points, but you put the position they got. You don't put the stage points, you put the position they got. So Ultra got second in stage 2. We're pretending he did at Daytona. And then Smalls got third, Extreme got fourth, and AJ got fifth. Now I will give you for your practice session the results I want you to put in. I'll give you the stages, I'll give you the miscellaneous points, any penalty points, and the pole points. But right now I'm showing you how it's done. So we got our points inputted for, not the points, the positions they finished in for the stages. So we can scroll over to the right here, and you can see the stage points they got. So for example, I finished first in stage 1, so I got 5 points. And then you can see so on and so forth. And this is the behind, means how far behind from the leader they are in points. So now let's go ahead and head over to pole. And for this scenario, I'm going to say Pyros got pole at Daytona. So Daytona, find Pyros on the list here, and then put 1. Now you're going to see to the right that it automatically updated 2 points because we changed our points recently from 4 to 2 for pole. And you can see how many poles they got. And addition points, you don't have to worry about touching those. That's for adding additional points from Daytona to Las Vegas, where the points were pole points was 4 points. So I had to add a little extra points to keep those drivers who got those pole points earlier, what they had. So don't worry about touching the additional points. All right, so next we're going to go to penalties. So we're going to say for the race, I already have Brody here at minus 10. He had enough warnings to give him minus 10. And if you are confused on how many points to give penalty-wise, it's based on the incident report channel. So if you go over here, scroll down. Of course, I probably have a lot more channels than you can see. Here it is, incident review. It's under important channels. I believe you guys have access to this. Yeah, you guys have access to this. So Rock is pretty good at telling you how many points they get deducted. So for example, Brody at Las Vegas, he only got a 1 total, so he doesn't lose any points. But here you can see, like NASCAR for Xfinity, this is Xfinity list, he got a 3, which results in a 7-point deduction. It's also on the rule book, but for the most part, you can just look here and you can see what the point deductions are. But for this, we're pretending, just to speed up the learning process, I'm going to say Phil had a minus 2, and Wolf got a minus 5. If I can find Wolf's name, go over, there it is, minus 5. So remember, when you're doing these penalty points, you need to put in negative. Don't put in the positive number they got, put in negative. And you can see over here the points penalty they got. If you put positive, you're going to actually give people points. So make sure you put negative. Now, last is going to be the miscellaneous points before we go do the overall points. So for this, I'm going to simulate that Fungi got, you put in the acronym. And when you put in the acronym, you're going to see on the right here that automatically updated 1 point, because then if you did not qualify, you get 1 point. So those formulas in place in the spreadsheet where you type in the right acronym and it'll automatically assign the point value. So for Mitch, we're going to give him a did not start. And he got 2 points for that. Ignore this. This is supposed to be hidden. Let's see. High columns. I'll fix that for the. You know what? I'm going to do that now. Just give me a moment. Because I don't need you guys. That confusing you guys on these columns. You don't need to see that. All right. Go back to my spreadsheet. Okay. So Halo, he got DNF. And I get some of these drivers aren't in the series anymore. And you're going to have to edit sometimes the drivers and the car numbers and the teams on the primary sheet and this sheet as well. But, don't worry too much about that right now. Let's see. Halo Roblox got a DNF 2. So you might want to 2 times through this part. So I fill in, it's just data entry. Dino got a did not attend. Zach got did not attend. And that's did not attend. So you can see on the right for DNA, that means they don't get any points. It helps let us know they did not attend the race. They didn't attempt to qualify. They didn't request TTB. They just did not show up at all. They were just inactive that weekend. Or they were busy or whatever. All right. Actually, I want to put did not qualify for that. That's what I wrote down for it. And then Train got a DNF 1. Where's Train? So remember that means did not finish in the first stage. Whether that was they did 10 laps and they had to leave because of bad weather, or they just had to go and they didn't return within a lot of time. They couldn't finish. And then Sky, we'll put did not attend. And Quick, we'll put did not attend. All right, we're almost done here. So we're gonna go to overall points, and you can see there they have some points here. Looks like, who's this? Mikel has the highest points right now, and it's based on. If you look over here, he had 10 miscellaneous points, but this is gonna change based on putting the entry for the actual race. So for the actual race, we'll put we'll make it easy. We'll just say let's do opposite order. We'll say I got 10th, Wolf got 9th. I'll just do opposite. You know, Brody, Colby, Fear, Ultra, Smalls, Extreme, and AJ. Okay, so you can see the points automatically update. I put in the finishing positions. You don't put in the point value they got for that stage. This is stage 3 results, remember. Overall points are stage 3 results. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and update the miscellaneous points, because what I like to do is help indicate on the overall point sheet too the miscellaneous points. So Fungi got did not qualify, Mitchell got did not start, Halo got DNF 1, Roblox got DNF 2, Mikel got DNF 3, Dino got did not advance, Zach got, or not advance, sorry, did not attend. Did not attend as well. Ats got did not qualify. Train got Did not finish stage 1, and then 10 out of 10, did not out of 10 for the last 2. Alright, so when you input these, they don't do anything except update the starts column because there's just a value in it. They don't update the points. You have to do, for example, if you want to give the person did not qualify points, you have to do it in the miscellaneous sheet. We just do this here to help indicate when someone looks at the point sheet. Most of the time, people go on the website and they just look at this sheet only. They don't even look at the other spreadsheet. So this is just a quick glimpse onto like what's the current standings. But we're not done. So now what you have to do is make sure you pay attention. Points, you click on this little upside down pyramid icon and then you sort Z to A. What it's going to do is it's going to put the person with the highest points at the top, and it's going to put it then the next, and so on and so forth. So we click Z to A. And now it's automatically sorted with the point value with AJ up front. And we can see he's the leader, and it indicates how far behind some of these people are. Now, we're still not done. Real quick, you got to do the rank. And the rank doesn't really matter. I'm sure you saw the rank on these other spreadsheets. You don't have to update this. It's not a big deal. We care about the rank in this right here. So you start at 1, and then you press enter and hit 2, and enter and then stop. Okay? There's a quick method to make it just count down 1 through how many drivers there are. So you left click on this and hold shift, left shift, and then you click on this little blue dot right here, and you just drag it all the way down. And then now you can see it's ranked 1 through 21. Now it may not be completely accurate because there's some ties, but it's fine. As the season goes on, you won't find as many ties, so you can just do it like that. You don't have to go in there and be like, this person is tied 3rd with that one, and so on. Okay, so let me go ahead and scroll over to the right here so you can see what's kind of going on here. With AJ, he had 1 start, he won the race, so that means he got 40 points. He had obviously a top 5 and top 10. He had a stage point, and we can confirm that by clicking on stages, looking at AJ's stuff. You gotta scroll back over here. AJ, so yes, he got 5th in stage 2, which means he got 1 point, so that's correct. So go back to the overall points. He didn't get a stage win. He won. I know he won the race. He technically won stage 3, but this says stage 1 and 2 wins. This is not. It doesn't include stage 3. He got 5 playoff points because you get 5 playoff points for winning the race, and that's because right here playoff points. 1 race 1 is 5 playoff points. And then no miscellaneous points because it wasn't applicable to him. No penalties that race, and he didn't get any pole points. So his total points would be 40 plus the 1 stage point, which is 41. Let's go ahead and do someone that has negative penalty points so we can confirm that's right. All right, so Brody, you said in the race he got 8th. So according to this spreadsheet, if you finish 8th, you get 29 points. So Brody had 29 points. Make sure I got the right 29 points. So he lost 7 points according to this spreadsheet. Make sure I'm on the right one. So we look at the penalty points. He says minus 10. Well, where are those 3 extra points coming from? Well, if you look at the stage points, he got 3. So that's why he only lost 7 points instead of 10, is because he got the 3 stage points additionally. And we can confirm that by looking at stages. Brody, he got 3 stage points because he finished 3rd. So he finished 3rd. It just happens to work out that you get 3 stage points if you finish 3rd. And I can prove that here by going stage points, 3rd, you get 3 stage points. Okay. So this spreadsheet is supposed to be relatively easy. If you have any questions, be sure to coordinate with Seth and I. Mainly Rock and I are the ones that do the spreadsheet. Seth doesn't know much about it. And if you have any questions, just hit me up and have a great rest of your day.